What is up, YouTube? Today I am excited. I cannot even elaborate how excited I am. Some of the stuff that I've been waiting on forever, I finally got it. So we're going to finish the live streaming project today. Well, if it isn't the boy who cried wolf. Nobody wants to see your stupid project videos. Everybody knows you don't ever finish none of them. The lawnmower's sitting out there. It's never even been done. And they just want to see you fly your drone. All you've done lately is stupid music videos with your son. Hey, get out of here. I do whatever I want. I'm a grown-ass man. Anyway. Let's get to it. I don't even know where to start. First, I'm going to get the big box. Let's talk about that right quick. This is the Elgato ring light. I'm actually using that to light this, what I'm doing right now. Let me show you guys right quick. There's an app. We'll get into all this. Just going to quickly get this out of the way. Yeah. So it's like controlled by an app. I can raise or lower the temperature. Can y'all see that changing? The brightness. Whoa! You know, I can do all that. So let's see if I can get it back to where it was. Somewhere right in there. Yeah. So yeah, enough about that. So, whoa, I turned it off. Okay. So we'll get into what we're going to do with all that later. This is going to be a long video, guys, so be sure to hang in there because we're going to turn this into a project type video. So here we go. So we're going to get the ring light out of the way. Quit talking about that because it's hiding all the other stuff. Let's keep going with the lighting. I got this other. This is the Key Light Air. It's the smaller version. I'm undecided on what I'm going to do about the lights, but I've got it set up back there. I don't know if you can see it in the corner. It's not on right now. Maybe I can turn it on. Oh, yeah. Controlled by, we're going to control it by all kinds of stuff. But right now I'm controlling it with my phone. Well, I guess we can just leave that on. Huh? Yeah. So yeah, let's get that box out of the way. Because the lighting is like one thing that's most important, you know, about, it's not the most important. The audio is what I'm really focusing on. And I want this stream to be like the best that I can do with my capabilities. So I did a bunch of research. And I think I've got like the stuff that it's all gonna be on me. I can't blame it on equipment because I got the good equipment to do all this stuff with. Got the Stream Deck. This is the small one. I'm undecided whether or not I'm going to upgrade for this one, but we're going to deal with it for now. So this Stream Deck where you can control the string. This is not going to be like super technical video. This is going to be like how I'm gonna set it up over here on the desk and get everything, because I've got like a whole like learning process of how to like use this and tons of other things. So moving on, doing just a quick overview of some things that it takes to do some streaming, like a high-end type stream, in case some of you guys were wondering. This is something that I don't think it ever come in stock. I had to overpay for this. All the other stuff I didn't overpay for, but this was something that I really wanted. It's the Cam Link, so I can hook my DSLR that I'm using, the Lumix camera that I'm using right now. I can use this as my webcam with this. It'll do 4K 60, I believe. Don't hold me to the 60, but that doesn't matter because I'm going to be doing like 1080 60. So there's that. But this thing, I don't remember how much it costs. If you really want to know, I mean, you can look it up and find out. But after I ordered this and paid twice as much as you're supposed to pay for it, I found a version of it that was on like eBay for, I don't know, like, it was cheap. It was like $10. And I got this thing in and I tried it. I've actually got two of these, so I'm going to have like definitely two camera angles. But I tried this with a GoPro and it doesn't do 1080 60. It'll do 1080 30. So that's okay, because it'll be like another camera angle. So I got two of these so I can have like another camera angle and then maybe like an overhead that I can switch to the whole time. So that's going to be kind of cool, and I'll be using GoPros for that. This is something you guys might be interested in if you're trying to like do it on a budget. You can use this, and it's a USB-C to HDMI, and then I forgot how. We'll get into that later, but it's very easy to hook up a GoPro as a webcam, because I know all you guys probably have a GoPro and would like to do some live streaming and have a better camera, so this is something you can look at. This is a battery, it's a power adapter for this camera, so I can take the battery out and put this in there, and the camera can run for hours and I'm not using a battery, so that's what this is. and it's not like a name brand one, because those are ridiculously expensive for like the actual Lumix brand one. So it's an off brand. Now we're getting to the meat and potatoes. This is the part that I'm most excited about. This microphone is the Shure SM7B. This is the most iconic microphone. I guarantee you this microphone has been used for more recordings out there than you even realize. Michael Jackson used this to record the whole entire Thriller album. All the vocals was used with this. All the most famous podcasts, you know, that you use, Joe Rogan podcast, the Logan Paul, Impulsive, all the podcasters, you know, use this kind of microphone. But the thing about this microphone is it's really quiet, so you have to have like a preamp to like really boost the signal, because to get that good radio disc jockey sound, you know, that deep, soothing, whatever vocals, you need this microphone, but you gotta like boost it. And there's like a bunch of ways that you can boost it. You can use like a interface preamp and turn it, but if you turn it up like really loud to get the sound that you want, you have like a hiss in the background, because you gotta like crank it up so loud. And there's another thing called like a cloud lifter, that's like it's like a little preamp that you plug in line, like in the line of the cord going to your mixer or whatever. And that boosts the signal up. I don't know how many decibels. We're not getting technical. But in order to use this microphone, you have to have other things. So this is the thing that I waited so long for it to come in stock. And I almost overpaid for it like multiple times, but I decided not to. This is the Go XLR. It has a XLR microphone input. This has a built-in preamp, so I can power the SM7B with it and get, you know, the sound that I'm looking for. And then it has tons of other things for live streaming, where you can control the volumes of your stream and the game and that kind of stuff. Sound effects, tons of crap. This thing is freaking awesome. So that's pretty much all the stuff. So the rest of this video, if you guys would like to hang around, I'm trying to do the cleanest wireless, not wireless, I'm trying to hide all the wires on what I'm doing over here. So if you guys would like to hang around, the rest of this video is pretty much going to be a project of like hiding the wires, drilling holes in the desk, you know, that kind of crap. So anyway, stick around and let's do that. So Harrison's going to help me out filming this, so I can give you guys a little run around of what's going on here. I don't think I ever formally, like, once I got done and got the computer set up, I don't think I really did a video on any of this stuff. Anyway, so I'll give you a quick rundown of like my thought process of what's going on here with this live stream. Let's start out with, this is a 49-inch ultra wide monitor, and for gaming and stuff, it's awesome. 144 frames hertz, you know, 144 frames a second. Has no trouble doing that. But when I start doing live stream, if I stream with this monitor, it'll put what you guys see in ultra wide. So we don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I got to get another display port to run over here to this monitor, and it has a setting where I can split it into two separate 27-inch monitors. What the hell is the dog doing? Damn window liquor. All right. So I can split this into
what?
A window liquor, crayon eater.
Never heard that. This is how you know my dad's super hillbilly.
All right. So I can split this into two 27-inch monitors, and then I can do separate things. So let me go ahead and move this over here and show kind of like what's going to go on here. Jumping around a little bit. All right. So this is a 27-inch monitor. Mind your way. Yeah. This is a 27-inch monitor that I usually do all my video editing with the MacBook. So, but what I can do, I'm going to swap sides with you again. I can go in here to input, go down and to display port, and now this monitor is hooked to this computer. So I can come over here. I do usually, like when I'm sitting here and playing video games or whatever, I'll put like YouTube or whatever over here, you know, to kind of like keep things going. But my idea is like during the live streams, I'll monitor my chat with this monitor, you know, turn this way, and I can have my chat blown up real big and everything, and then I'll have y'all know what I'm talking about. So so let's get to where back like today's project. I like I said earlier in the video that I'm trying to like hide the wires as much as possible. So like I did things like I drilled the desk, got the mouse pad. This is like a charging pad for my phone. But I got the mouse pad, you know, like a hole drilled for that. I got a hole drilled over here for the for my keyboard. I'm thinking about putting the Go XLR here. Pretty sure that's where I want to put it. I'm kind of OCD and I got it like lined up with the edge of the keyboard. And what I'm wanting to do is put my Stream Deck here, but I'm not happy with like how it looks because it kind of looks out of place. So I'm thinking about designing and 3D printing a stand for this that will kind of like mimic the shape of this and everything. So this kind of like will sit down in it flush, kind of like that. I don't know. We may do that. There's a bigger one of these that I think would fit a little bit better. So we'll just see. We're not really worried about that today. I just want to get it set up and get all the holes drilled in the desk and everything. Moving on to, here's the Shure SM7B whatever microphone. Got it on the blue compass mic stand. You can put the microphone in any position and it stays there. This thing had a clamp where it like clamps to the desk, but I took the clamp off and drilled and bolted it to the desk, so now it's like permanently mounted on there. That's pretty cool. So, but I'm gonna have to do the same thing with a ring light. Let's go over here. Ignore the mess. But the ring light has the same kind of clamp where it clamps to the desk, but I've already checked. It's just bolted to this stand. So I'm going to unbolt it off of here, and I think I'm just going to bolt it straight to my desk. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to bolt it straight to the desk so that the ring light will be here and the camera's here. And this is like an arm that I had bought that I originally was going to mount the camera on. And I dovetailed it into the door and everything. I got it all, you know, nonsense. But this, I don't know. We may still use this because I bought a bunch of these. That is a table leg for like a couch. And I bought a whole bunch of those. And my plan was like I was just going to mount those everywhere, and then I could use that arm, you know, throughout the room for filming and stuff. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But for now, we're going to take that down. So I think I've kind of gave y'all an idea of what's fixing to happen. I think first what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole in the desk somewhere right here so I can run my microphone cable around. And then I got to figure out how I want to do this. I may just use this hole, like run the wires around and put them in there. I don't know. I may drill another hole in the desk for the wires to run into. I don't know. We're going to figure that out as we go. So that's enough rambling about that. So here we go.
You got my heart working overtime. I'll let you in, let you cross the line. You want my trust.
Okay, so I was just checking right quick. That is the wrong size bit before I drilled the hole too deep. Gotta find the right one. Okay, I found the right bit now. Here we go. Clogs up really quick. Probably should check, see what's going on under her. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Made it. It turns out my bit's really dull, but it got it. Alright, we got our little hole made. Just fit right in there like that. It's not like extremely tight, but I mean I could put like a little hot glue on it, on this ring here, you know, but I'm not that worried about it. It'll be fine. So let's go ahead and stick our microphone cord in there. There we go. Isn't that clean looking? Will that work? I had to put it over there because of the way the structure of the desk. I have a beam. We'll get it there here in just a minute. But there's like, I have a structure under the desk to like support it and everything because of the way the L was made right there. It was kind of spongy in the middle. So here in a minute we'll go down under there and I'll show you guys kind of like what I did under there. I don't know if I did that in the video, but Harrison's playing his keyboard in there. So it's going to be like a bunch of loud keyboard action going on while I'm trying to do a little video. But I want to film this for you guys, so we have to deal with Harrison in there making a bunch of racket while I'm trying to do this. And the key light is bright. Gives you the circles in my eyes. See? I don't know if I like that or not. But anyway, this new lighting, I'm going to have to like actually like go get a facial and shit. I got a light for it though. Look at that. That's the camera in the light. After drilling that hole, I was messing around with the Go XLR, and I discovered that it has a channel that runs like under it, like cut out on the bottom. So what I did is I just run the wires under it and around and through this hole right here. So, you know, I think that'll work. That's pretty clean. I do not like this. I definitely want to 3D print something to like hold this thing up here flush. But while we're talking about the Go XLR, let me hook this thing up, plug this thing up, and show you guys what happens when you plug this thing up here. I'm gonna get it, trying to do this one-handed. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I can't wait to like start using that thing. So so now that I've got that kind of hooked up, and that my problems are not over. They're actually just getting started, because this thing is USB powered, this thing is USB powered, and that's pretty much it. But all the USB connections in my motherboard are taken up except for this one right here, and I believe that one is like the test one where you would like hook a thumb drive up to like do a firmware update on. I don't know, I might have to look into that, but anyway, they're all taken, but they're taken up with all these things. Like my keyboard has its own USB 3 plug-in right here. The monitor has like a USB 3 plug-in right here, and all those are run in. This thing has a USB 3 and it's plugged in there, but my mouse it actually just sneaks through that hole and then comes back around and plugs in right there, so my mouse is plugged in there. And the throne for my headphones, it's got 2 USB 3 connectors right there. So, you know, I really don't want to take this one up, because this is where I plug in I don't have a memory card reader on this tower. So I use like an adapter, and I plug it in right here. And I, you know, for my 3D printers, I put the stuff on the memory card and everything. So that's not that big a deal. I can like still use this. I really don't want to use the one under the monitor, because when you plug something in, it hangs straight down, and I don't like that. So I'm probably going to plug the Stream Deck in here for now and loop the wire back down in that hole until I kind of figure out what I'm going to do with this, because I really do not like that position. So that pretty much takes care of everything. I don't know if I said this or not, but the Go XLR is run around and it's plugged in right here. I do not like that. I don't like how, you know, the wire needs to be longer, because that's as long as it is. I mean, I could like tuck it around, but I don't like that. But that's got me in business. So, you know, I'm doing something. Let's go down under the desk and I'll show you guys. I won't bore y'all with this too much. I hope this ain't too boring. Put my light on here. So under here, this is where the wires are coming through. And I said earlier, this is a piece of unistrut that I've got mounted under the desk. There's another piece of unistrut there, so that's strengthening the desk up. I got a bunch of bolts all the way down through here, like bolted through the wood. I flushed the screws and then put the top over the top of it, so the screws are run down and through. And so this thing is like solid as a rock. You could like jump up and down on this section right here, and it don't even flex. So that's pretty awesome. But you can kind of see how I've got the wires, you know, mounted in these little nylon things here. I've got to put a couple more for the speaker wire that I just put up right here. I'm gonna put one right there, and, you know, kind of like zip tie these wires together. You can see back there where the wires go through the desk in the back. I've got that USB for the Go XLR. I've got it just kind of, I hope I'm filming this. I'm just holding the camera. But yeah, I got that Go XLR thing mounted there. This is the power cord just hanging here for the Go XLR. So, you know, I'll strap it up with these and everything, get all that up. This is the microphone thing laying right here. My new bass amp that I bought, Mark Bass. But yeah, that pretty much takes care of like the wiring. I've just got one more thing to this project, and it's going to be the major one, is to get this ring light mounted on the desk. So let's do that. I'm going to see if I can take the base off of the ring light and see if I got bolts. I may not even have the hardware to like bolt it to the desk, but that's what I'm going to do now. So here we go. Well, YouTube, I got lucky on that. I took the clamp off of the bottom of it, and it's a 1/4 and I have a screw about a mile long, but I've already checked, and it'll drill right up in there. So all I gotta do is drill a 1/4 inch hole in the desk, not no big old hole or nothing, and then just screw it up in there. Got a big fender washer on the bottom and tighten it up. So that shouldn't be that big of a deal. So let's do that. So I did forget that the camera wire, the power wire for the light, and the power wire for the camera has got to go through a hole. So I'm going to have to drill a big hole, and I don't want to, but here we go. Somehow I managed to do that without getting dust completely all over the place. The vacuum cleaner helped. I'm going to mount this pole, but I think from this point I'm going to have to switch over to using my phone, because this thing involves like mounting my camera and stuff to it. So I'll video, you know, bolting this thing down right quick. But really there's no sense in doing that, because y'all know what I'm doing, and it's going to be hard to video the top and the bottom and put the screw in and all that. So we'll just cut to where whatever I'm doing next. Let's do that. So now I'm at the point where I guess I need to take this thing down because it's hitting the light. But this thing was slipping real bad on this piece of pipe, and I drilled a hole and put a bolt in it. So I got to pull that bolt out. So let's do that. Okay, so that won't be the end of that arm. We'll definitely be using it for some other things. But I think I'm just gonna tell y'all what's fixing to happen, because I don't know if I can film it, but I've got to run the wire down through here and through that new hole that y'all saw me drill. So I'm gonna get the power and the camera power, and then I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, like mount the camera on here. Hopefully the wires, I don't know, it's getting kind of late, but I don't know. Here we go. Y'all know how these daggum transformers don't normally fit like in a power strip, but look how freaking long this thing is. I mean, what a pain in the butt. Really? I mean, give me like a little pigtail so the transformer's not in the way. Why do they do that? It's so freaking annoying. Okay, YouTube, this is kind of sort of what the stream will look like. This microphone's not on. I'm using the mic still on top of my camera, but my camera is actually hooked up to the power supply. So I have my battery for my camera right here. So that's pretty neat. Got the focus locked. I've got it kind of cropped in a little bit. You know, this, what I'm hoping for is a really dark background and a lit foreground or whatever that kind of separates me from the background. I don't know. Haven't really like messed with the color of the lights or the color of the camera. Like in OBS, you can color grade in there, so there's like a whole bunch of stuff. This is just to get started, okay? But I got the key light over there. It's on. Here's what it's like without the key light on, with the ring light turned down all the way down. Wait, that's all the way down. Is that right? Yeah. This is just like barely cracked on at what, 9%. That's 9%. I'm sure it's really grainy. I don't want a grainy look. So this is 11%. Like 11%. Here's 100. Yeah. So I'm sure I'll be running it down low like that. The color is, I don't know. I'll adjust the color a little bit. I don't know if I'll go with just a ring light. I'll show you something that I don't like about the ring light here in just a second with my phone. But let's turn the air back on. What do you think? Like, I don't really like how that lights the background up, so I may just go with just a ring light like this. Well, let me know what you think down in the comments, you know, to help me out. But let me show y'all guys if I can. Record with my phone here. Record a video with this. Yeah, so here's the setup. Is it recording? Yes. Yeah, so this is what I'm looking at. It's not really as bright as you would think. It's not as bright as you would think it is. But yeah. Don't even have that on, but see how the monitor kind of cuts it off a little bit? Not really excited about that. But anyway, that's it. Let me know what you guys think. See you in the next one. Hopefully I'll be doing something before I do a live stream. Like I said, I got a lot to learn. But anyway, I'm happy. I hope you are. I'm coming. Might do some Twitch stuff. I don't know. Anyway, see you guys.